Hey, how are you guys doing today? So, we're on Planet Cyrene. We'll be doing the dailies. Of course, I'm at the Cyrene teleporter booth area near the supply depot. We're going to grab the first one of the daily missions, in which it's the second tailoring mission that we found out about over here. And so it's for the embossed Cyrene shirt. We grab that real quick. Then we head over and get the others, right? By the way, I do hope you guys are having a great day. The others are right over here at the staging grounds. And we're going to be grabbing the manufacturer daily weapon one and the other tailoring one. So we'll be knocking out two tailoring missions. I believe we should have option. That hasn't reset yet. Here's the Eckert Dyer S1 that we'll be making. And then a pattern shirt. And so all together we'll collect two little dailies for tailoring, which is pretty significant. I think everybody's trying to, not everybody, but I think a lot of people do like the tailoring. And there's a chance we pop some. So we'll get that invoice shirt first. We're not trying to make it to keep it or anything, so we'll just be trade terminal and afterwards. That's not a success. Okay, there we have one success. Then we'll get this pattern shirt out of the way. Okay, we have the pattern shirt out of the way. Now at this point, just get this done. Oh, I already succeeded. Yeah, that was wasteful, but boom. Okay, so now we're just literally gonna run out here. Always running out the opposite side that I need to, but I'm not being tricked this time and running all the way. See how I was about to go the long way. Done this enough now that we boom, boom, boom. Okay, so that's 9.1 something in tailoring and 3 point. I mean, I have a pretty good amount of points in this already, so it's not gonna be as easy for me to gain points. I think everybody understands that you do slowly. Let's see. We know it's the staging ground. You know what? I'll just click that one. Okay. By the way, I love these booths that they have set up here. Could be on the wrong side of this, but yeah, I was going the wrong way. So some of these booths have some insanely good stuff in them, just so you guys know. If you guys haven't checked them out, I would actually suggest so if you're into shopping and stuff. And like, if you're not into shopping, I guess it's not going to matter that much. Let's right over here, guys. Sorry about this. So these Cyrene dailies really do let you advance your character pretty fast. Ooh, I do not want to. We're not. Everybody's always trying to beam us up into a starship. Sometimes we're just focused. By the way, that's some more tailoring right here. Boom, 8 point something. So we are progressing our tailoring pretty fast. This is the guy that you're going to be turning your sweat into, by the way. And you can get a daily token here. Let's grab that real quick. We want to forget our daily little token off that. I personally, on this planet, when I'm sweating, I sweat the weeds. And so we got a daily token for this too, by the way. Sorry, I got confused for 1 second on where I put my sweat. Why? There it is. Okay, and 500 is going to give us an arc badge. I think it might be a daily token, but I think it's an arc badge. And so let's double check just because. Yeah, it's an arc badge. And we definitely want to save up these. So the arc badges are like the loyalty program for this planet. They give you access to certain things. You basically need them. This armor is pretty fancy, don't you guys think? Well, I think so. Okay, now we're gonna move on to hunting. Apologize about that stuff, you guys. Let's get this stuff thrown in here. That stuff thrown in there. Now I'm gonna show you where the scout bots we're gonna be hunting are. We're gonna be hunting in this little area right here. I actually think that the robots are actually fun as crap to hunt. Just my opinion, but move that just slightly away. And of course, there are a lot more dailies on this planet. I literally was just getting the crafting ones right off the bat. I'm out of EP launch rounds right now. Plus, we're not doing PvP. Obviously, this thing's fun for PvP. Okay, the scout bots. They're going to be right down in this area that we're going to be hunting. I'll show you on the map. Oh, I indicated them badly. For some reason, I thought these skyscrapers were this area. We'll have to check out what that is later on. I'm going to land right in there, probably. That's probably a good spot. Just wanted to make sure some stuff was there. Right on the border of these two different types of mobs, right? 3. They got a little convergence. There's actually 4 types of mobs here, by the way. This is a great place to hunt. Obviously, you got some ruins over there. You got giant crab creature right here. Those guys have the cracked claws. I'm going to throw on armor. Obviously, these guys are going to shoot at me. The gun I'll be using today is this EWELC Frontier Edition. Honestly, this is a weird one. You can't trade or anything this. I think I got this as an award or from the Daily Token Trader, but I'm not actually sure. I did notice that I have it. I was glad to have it. It's a good thing. So the skill I'm working up, and I'll show you, it's a brand new skill we just got, um, is the salvaging. And in all honesty, I thought we'd see robotology on there. And so we've got our reclaim finally to level 30. That's a huge, huge deal. That's going to be handy. Um, go ahead. say that with that we should get more consistent, better treasure, you know, tier-wise and stuff, or quality-wise. And so let's hope that's true. Well, that guy was not dying. It's a pretty good weapon. I might would get more of these. I'd like something a little bit more kick to it, but the cost value on this thing is insane. Mustaches, man, they will tickle the crap out of your nose. Obviously, these guys 7th level. What I would like to get out of them, I'm not even gonna lie. Farm-wise, basic targeting chips. I mean, like, we'd like to get HOFs and globals too. That's not a fib either, but if we're talking about what I'm actually trying to farm here, is definitely the basic targeting chip. So some of these other things do have reasonable markup though. And so we'll go over that in a second, but we'll have to wait till we have some piles. By the way, the armor I'm wearing is not like the best armor for robot hunting, for sure. It's just the adjusted pixie armor with serpent's plates. And I don't even know if the serpent's plates are providing any help actually. I mean, probably should make some armor plates that are specific for robot hunting. Oh, see, that's not bad. I think somebody's behind us shooting at us. He was already zapping at us, so it's kind of like a... By the way, I hope you guys are kicking butt in your intro, be a player. Whatever game you are playing. Now, if you're an engineer of some kind, you're actually disproportionately benefited to be a robot hunter. Just so you guys know. Because, like, the equivalent of the biology and anatomy for robots is mechanics and electronics. So, that's handy, right? I thought that was a throw out to the crafters, but it does make sense too. Do I jump too fast? Let's get back on him. They're tearing me up a little bit. I'm counter tearing me up faster though. I probably should be peeling it. Hold on one second, you guys. We're gonna get a skill pill on this. I feel it's just wasteful to. I always think that these guys actually drop pretty good loot anyway. And so now that we have salvage, I'm really kind of curious what kind of loot we can get after we get the salvage up a little bit. Because I noticed that when I got butchering finally on the animal looter, after I actually got my butchering up a little bit, I felt that the quality pool of the loot improved. Now that's an opinion. That's not, I didn't do statistical analysis. You know what I mean? And so, and I don't know if it would be that easy to qualitatively do analysis on quality loot pool type stuff, you know what I mean? It's very opinion based. These guys are really little angry robots, right? So we haven't got a single little global yet. I kind of think that they should give us a global on these guys eventually. But you never know. I'm gonna kill this crap. It's too much of a temptation, you guys. Oh, I fired that off while I was moving, and it diminished it the whole way through, you guys. That's kind of crap. I'll deal with those ones behind me in 1 second. Looks like somebody else is in there hunting too, anyway. These crabs are awesome because they're so freaking slow. Like, even the really big ones, they aren't going to get to you before you have them dead. Just saying that. Okay, now we got to pay attention because there's other people in here hunting too. And the goal is not to be a rude person while you're hunting. Maybe he's not in here. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you, these guys are just so fun to shoot. I need a slightly bigger gun so like we're two-shotting them consistently. But I'll take like 3 or 4 shot kills, you know? That's not horrible. I think that person's over there hunting the slimes anyway. Or maybe they're just variety hunting, I don't know. Just wanted to kind of check where we're at on this. This is the skill we're trying to track. There it is. Sorry. I kind of want to know where we're at on that. We legit just barely got the ability to get this as a skill. The robotology we have to gain by scanning a bunch, and I didn't think you guys wanted me to scan before each kill. And so I'm not right now. When I'm swanting weeds though, straight up, I scan every weed. I run up, I pull it with the scanner and a sweater, sweat them all the way done, take every bit of skill and sweat out of them, and I kill them. Just gonna say. But that's for xenobiology on animals and stuff like that. Also, very important skill. On robots, you can't just sit there swanting them, so literally, I think we're gonna end up having to just like find a pile of robots and scan the crap out of them. Then kill them. See, these are pretty good strikes, though. I'd like to get that salvage up a lot. And really, there's not any way you can do that except to just hunt like crazy, so. Guess it's robot killing time for a second, too. And when I wear this out, I'm gonna have to go make us a new gun. But this little gun is very handy, so. It might be just a little bit too efficient, though, for. I farmed that off of something, or I wouldn't normally use something like that on this kind of crap. I don't even remember what I farmed it off of, but I really like it. I didn't realize it was a weird healing device at the time, you know. Okay, so we just finished another thing that I don't even know about. I didn't realize we were doing this. I'm gonna take weapon handling because I feel it's my lower score. Look at that. That's how we got that. Boom. Okay, ready? Well, that was sloppy. Usually there's a 200 killed bot mission we do too, but I don't think it's reset since I did it last night. Or maybe that's the one where I kill 200 drill bots. I'm not really sure. Kill a bunch of robots though. Cyrene's excellent for the robot stuff though. I think that they could use a few more, but doesn't look like we're moving through ammo very fast either actually. That was sloppy. I didn't have him actually down. Depending on what level we are when we finish these guys off, honestly, I think we'll be getting a level 35 laser rifle next, and I'll have to look at what that's going to be. It's going to be a training one, you know, like one of the little Armatrax ones, but at this point, we're more into it, and so it won't be as crappy damage-wise. I'm gonna get myself once with this too. They haven't gave us any basic targeting chips yet. I feel kind of right there. That might have been wasteful. We're kind of whizzing through these kills though. That wasn't bad. I kind of think that they're trying to warm up to giving us some love. Maybe. It's hard to judge. This game's kind of finicky. Sometimes it seems like it's about to be really nice to you. And then sometimes it's like not the nicest. Oh, I'm gonna kill that crab just because. See how slow those are though? Oh, we're working on hunting some, alright. So we chipped in some. We've hunted some. We're working the crap out of the robots. Plus, the engineering stuff contributes to Robot Looter. Just so you guys know, it really does help you a lot. And so, that's not bad at all. But now we have to hunt like crazy so we can get our salvage up. And honestly, I'd like to get some basic targeting chips, but they're not being kind about it. These guys I've gotten pretty good on before. I mean, not great, because obviously basic targeting chips suck at dropping. But they are kick butt, and you need them for everything good. I mean, not everything good, but they go into enough stuff that we want them. And there's definitely enough robots on Cyrene to hunt for a while. We won't finish through the robot type codex just for a second. Did we just shoot at that guy? Because they really stack the robots on this planet. Some of the robots are insane powerful too. I like this thing. I didn't even know about the restoration chips. I don't know why I didn't ever pay attention to them. I always just used these normal regeneration chips. And I'm going to tell you that restoration chip is insane. Handy as crap, just going to say. I need to go get myself a new regeneration chip, a big one. But I wasn't planning on hunting things that knocked our life just staggering off like that yet. But when we get up to the spiders and stuff like that, we'll have to actually have a real like chip on us. And so that'll be a different thing. Those guys hit a little harder. These guys are all like tap. And I probably should get some robot armor or plates, but I was waiting until we got to the bigger, type guys. And I hadn't decided what I thought was the more economic, inclusive for hunting robots within my zone. You know what I mean? Because the robots, they don't do a variety of damage. They're kind of consistent. Especially if we decide, hey, we're going to go out to shooter robots and stuff. Not a single basic targeting chip yet. No globals either, though, so. So, if you guys didn't know, on robot hunting, the anatomy and biology are replaced out with mechanics and electric knowledge. And so if you're a crafter, you kind of get hooked up a little bit. It's the same though on the other if you're like a healer and stuff like that because you're getting biology and stuff and anatomy all the time. You're kind of getting predisposition hooked up that way. So it's pretty fair. I'm gonna kill him. We locked on. No, I'm gonna just shoot him down. I like hunting these two, by the way. Those little slimes, I think they're actually cool as heck. And they loot well. I actually don't mind them at all. I think that they're pretty fun to hunt. They're also one of those mobs that's slow and doesn't really get to you. But I think that they do acid damage, which I don't really have acid armor going on. I mean, not exclusively acid, but I haven't looked them up yet. These robots are really trying to sneakily kill us. Look at that. That's pretty good too. We're doing really well. I just don't know if we're doing, well, I'm not getting what I'm wanting, is what it is. Doesn't mean we won't get it, but. That Skynet bot over there, that thing will kick the crap out of us, so we're not trying to piss him off. We're not set up for him. He's set up for us. Oh, we finally got a global. It's not a big one, but I'll take it. I'll absolutely take any global. They're always pimp. But you see how they're like, hey, we'd like you to hunt more. We don't want you to be done for the day. We'd like you to shoot everything up. I'm agreeing. Ah, yeah, no, I'm super excited about it. I always get excited. I've not had a single global that I wasn't happy about, even if it's small as crap. It just like sometimes you're just tired and at the end of having any energy. Whoa, 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 whoa. See? That's how we get hijacked into space all the time, you guys. We have to, I mean, they weren't trying to hijack me. I shouldn't say that. But like, I don't pay attention. I'm clicking buttons. All of a sudden, I'm beamed up into space. And which is cool, because I do like space. But honestly, sometimes I'm in the middle of doing something and I accidentally click that, not paying attention. It's really easy, as sad as that is. Everybody and their little motherships up there trying to beam everybody up, though. You gotta really watch that. They're not trying to beam anybody up. They're just like, literally, it's a blanket mothership call. And so if you're on the planet that a mothership's recalling crew from, um, it will try to pull everybody. And so, and currently that's a few ships. Are we having a hard time finding enough of these guys to shooty shoot? I'm gonna head towards that way. I felt they were thicker there. Without trying to piss off these Skynet bots. Ooh, I like that. Some people stop doing the fruit gathering. I don't. I'll do it still. I'll be level like 9,000. I'll still be sweating things and gathering fruit if I see it. Just saying. Currently, I'm picking dexterity. I don't really have a justification. Um, other than, hey, that's what I'm picking. But, geez, this guy's like running away from me. This is definitely thicker over here, though. We need that salvaging going up, so our loot quality will shift a little bit. That's my opinion. That's not a hey fact on mechanics. But my opinion is that I believe that salvaging affects loot quality. That's an opinion. I always like to be careful with that stuff because nobody really knows, you know what I mean? Well, people don't, but not the people that play the game. Well, it's kind of like a perfect little setup right there. I'm gonna zap myself with this handy dandy. That thing is so pimp. I even like zapping other people with it. It's wasteful as crap. Boom, look at this. So dexterity goes into tailoring and all kinds of stuff, and my dexterity isn't the highest on this character, you guys. Let me just be honest. I don't know where it is. We could check, probably. Maybe I should check before I just randomly pick more things. Let's find out. Where is our dexterity? General, right? Yeah. Yeah, we... Wait, let me look at that. I would say it's our dexterity. Our courage sucks too, honestly. I probably should be picking some of that stuff. So we're a little bit below on some things. I don't pick, obviously, in a consistent basis, a good spread. Because that did look a little disproportionate. I'll have to work on that. And we'll look at the loot in a second too and see what we think markup wise, but wanted to definitely be closer to our burning through these bullets, you know. We should have a lot of loot though. Yeah, I'm just... That guy was kind of a junk bot, huh? Hey, thank you very much for hanging out at all, and I hope you have a great day. But thank you for the good luck too, by the way. That stuff I think actually helps sometimes. And I'm not just saying that based on like the mass consciousness experiments and stuff like that, but I do think in that overall collective positive attitude stuff is probably better than the collective negative attitude stuff. Also an opinion. But I think a pretty credible one. So the other ones I like, those little drill bots are pretty fun to hunt too on this planet. And those things are like big old slow, uh, easy to hunt guys. Like you can shoot them from far enough away, they barely get to you by the time they're done. And that's if they do get to you. And so, excellent fun on those guys. I haven't looked at their drop sheet though. And at the end of the day, I really do need basic targeting chips. And I don't like the idea of paying the markup, although I do agree that they are probably worth the markup that people charge. But I would rather farm my own stuff, to be honest, most of the time. I do buy stuff, though, from other people all the time. If I can't farm enough of it on my own for some runs, then that's worth buying. But if I'm going to just be hunting anyway, I would much prefer to mine my own materials. Unless it's one of those things that's out of my skill zone. Then I don't. Man, we were burning the crap out of this little gun. So these guns are cheap as crap too. They're not like an expensive gun. I've been shooting the, I mean, like, look at this. This thing's like, when it's in brand new, it's 60 pec, right? And we have 30 pec left on it. I have literally used this thing for days on this planet. And so, I'm going to have to find out where I got it, see if there's a slightly more powerful version in that trade terminal. Or not trade terminal, the coin terminal. And honestly, I don't even remember what planet I got this on, but I really like it. This is where we're getting like ganged up on. Can you guys see that? There, we got it. Sometimes I'm not paying attention, they get me. Not this time though. I've got to quit using that so much. I want to keep a little bit of that little rejuvenation chip. I actually think that, or restoration chip. I think the thing's ridiculously handy. I'm gonna kind of have to find out, well, what's the maximum restoration chip I can use. I might be packing one of those as an emergency thing. I never preferenced to those before. But that thing's kind of impressed the crap out of me. How have they not hooked us up with a single, They're giving us a lot of purple paint. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna check this, even though I'm not really sure where they're going with that. I did buy skills. I don't need any more right now though. I'll get back to them later. See, we had to buy the last little bit of some, well, weirdly enough there was no extra reclaim in there. So we had to get some mechanical to round it off. And so I rounded it out with some mechanical skill, which I needed anyway. Um, but I would have preferred to have got more reclaim and some salvage, to be honest. But I did not see any in there. So we got what we got and got that 30 up and going, which is going to be important. In fact, super important. I really got to get myself another one of those portable repair kits on me. Okay, so right now my gun is probably about to be a little out of stuff, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to equip this, and we're going to burn through this sword real quick instead. We had to unlock that, guys. Serious. Okay, sorry. I'm going to drop that there so we can see what's going on. So this is going to be more 2-hit type, 3-hit thing. I guess this is going to be the same zone. Kill-wise. Okay, I guess this guy's a skill trader, Goodrich, in case you guys need skills and stuff. I mean, you never know. He says he can get almost everything. I would bet that the one he probably can't get is xenobiology. That seems to be one that nobody has for sale. Even like the hardcore skill traders don't have xenobiology for sale. And I don't know what xenobiology exactly affects. Um, but I do think it affects some, and I think it's probably of value because they make it so hard to get. And so, but who knows? Look at this, we're cutting through these guys. I don't feel I can kill as fast with this sword. I mean, like, I like the stuff we get from killing with swords. But our speed is definitely diminished. And this stuff's gonna happen more often because we're not really as fast a killer like this. Oh, but then they hook us up. So who knows, right? But they didn't hook us up with the right thing. But I'll take it anyway. So we got 2 globals on this run so far. That's pimp as heck. I mean, they're little globals. But a global is a global, you guys. I was kind of hoping that something good happened for us, not just... Ouch. I'm gonna tell you. I almost think we'd be faster if I did fly back and actually repair that gun's stuff. But on the other hand, I do kind of want to burn out this sword, so. Just kind of check it. I'm gonna burn this up because this is a permanent ship. See, this is the crap that happens. You go to do some stuff, and everybody and their dog's shooting at you. So it makes it where healing is absolutely worthless under that circumstance. Okay, let me kill these guys. I'm gonna go get our gun. This is just getting me in stupid situations. This whole trying to hunt with this sword in here. We're too slow killing. And then we'll come back and kill all these guys. There's a thingy right over here. There's probably a closer one that other direction. I didn't look. This thing is so fun, by the way. But getting that little dot on a target, sometimes hard. The targets have to be people too, or vehicles. Okay, we're just fixing our stuff. So obviously this hunter location is awesome for this stuff, right? I think that there might be a thing over in there too, but I'm not really sure. And I don't know. I haven't checked that out. It's glowing a weird color, makes me think there's something going on. I feel there should be some kind of boss right there. Okay. Sorry about that. I really didn't realize how less effective we were going to be right there. I totally should have bought another loot pill while I was there too. See how much more effective we are with this though? And it's just because we're taking so much time walking to the next dude. And we're throwing down some hits with that sword. But speed-wise, we're just not going to farm as fast at all. There's just not going to happen, huh? Good to know. Because they're comparable damage-wise. Like, it's not even like I'm massively off on either one of them. So, at that point, it's just that this is that much more efficient because you don't have to walk around running back and forth to each mob. And I really love the swords, actually. I think the melee weapons in this game are fun as crap. I just, at this point, am pretty convinced that efficiency-wise and farming-wise, it does seem like the guns have it by a chunk. Somebody must have got mobbed. See that thick cluster? That's somebody's death right there, man. That's a whole lot of 40-something level dudes clustered in a small spot. Everybody's been that small spot, I think, once. There's a bunch of robots over here, I promise. This is feeling pretty empty right there for a second, right? Okay, boom. See, I don't even think we have to let them get to us with this rifle. I actually think we can kill them from a distance if we felt like it. No actual hits. Maybe one hit or so. But yeah, that's way more efficient. But we're not doing more damage or anything. Just that range. Okay, so we haven't got a basic targeting chip yet today, which is kind of a poop. Do skill flippers in this game, do they make good money? I always wonder that. Because, like, if I ever do buy a skill, it seems like there will be a skill flipper that'll shoot me a message within, like, 24 hours saying, hey, thank you for your purchase. Would you like to purchase more skills? But none of the skill flippers are ever anybody that I know. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so, are most of the skill flippers just like casual? I play the game, but I really just like buy and resell things mostly. Because that's a great way to play. I mean, if you want a mercantile play, I guess. Um, I think that's cool as heck. But I always wonder about people's strategies and are they doing well? You know, probably. So I'll admit that I've considered buying like batches of some skills just to have certain skills for sale in my little like booth. And like I just boom, 3 freaking globals. I mean, they've all been littler globals, but man, who cares if you get 3 globals in a single run? That's some love. And so I think we've done excellent. The 3 globals part alone makes my day, actually. And then we got to salvage 50 is pretty pimp too. So most of these components, by the way, have really good markup. Some of the stuff we're going to notice has crap markup too. I mean, like, I'm not going to pretend like it's all amazing markup now. But if you know what to keep and what to drop, it doesn't matter because you're going to just use the other stuff for fuel to keep hunting for the good stuff, right? That's what I'm going to do. Like that low grade scrap right there. Thank you very much, by the way, Green Toker. Oh, somebody's shooting from behind us. Yeah, I'm in love with that chip. I'm gonna find out what the maximum restoration chip I can use is. I'm gonna have the normal one too, you know, because I think that thing's naughty as heck. It's like the arsenic chip. in all honesty. Which, by the way, I love the arsenic chips too. That's actually one of the most powerful chips I think in the game is those arsenic chips. Those things are so ridiculous, they just destroy stuff. Take a vehicle right out of the sky and stuff. Sadly, they burn out. You're like very upset then. I'm surprised we haven't got a single targeting chip. We've definitely killed enough for one. And these guys do drop them. I can verify that definitely, for sure. In fact, this gun right here was made off of these guys right here. A long time ago. That must have been junk bot, yeah. I don't know how often they slip a junk bot in here, but it really throws me off. At first I just thought once in a while I was getting killer hit on somebody or something, you know. Oh, I want to show you guys something I found out about the other day that I did not know. And maybe you all knew about this, but it's okay. I'm going to just rest myself. That's what happens when we get distracted, right? I'll show you guys this. This is neat as crap. Do you guys know that there's a permanent frickin' vehicle repair unit? Hold on one second. Let me kill these guys so we're not at threat of death. And then I'll show you what I'm talking about, because I think this is important that everybody knows this. So the price on this is ridiculous. It's not mine. I'm going to just let you guys know. By the way, you know, the language there. Sorry about that. So 7.2, look at this crap. This is not a limited. This is a permanent forever freaking RK. Do you guys see this crap? I did not know about that until just the other day that there even was one of those. Like, by the way, it's going for a ridiculous amount. I can't remember what I saw the price on it being right now, but I believe it's in the Calypso auction house right now. And holy crap, is that thing expensive? But yeah, there's a permanent freaking RK in the game. I did not even know about that. Like, way out of my budget. But man, is that not the coolest thing ever. I mean, that is a game changer for somebody. Somebody's gonna have that. They're gonna be just, yeah, I don't even know. That seems like such a just a profoundly powerful tool. Oh, I gotta start grabbing stuff here. Okay. So real quick, we're gonna go. We're gonna get our 200 Paneleons done because it's gonna be important to get our actual all of our stuff. I'm not gonna fly back the normal way. I'm gonna just poof us. They're gonna be interrupting me. Sorry, I'm gonna fly back. You know what we'll do? This is my favorite. They're jacking up my poor little skateboard. I shouldn't have pulled it out there. So these Skynet bots, you see that? That is a cluster. They killed somebody there for sure. Yeah. That's the demise of somebody. Those guys are cool as heck, but they will kill you. Like, you actually have to plan for them. That little skateboard is so handy, by the way. Okay, boom. Man, this area is active today. Look at this crap. Do you see all these green dots? Like, everybody decided to come and kill some Paneleons and stuff. There's other mobs around here. It's not just probably Paneleons. Are you serious? Okay, so the daily hasn't recharged from last night for me, you guys. So, that's kind of poop on them. I don't know what to do about that. What we'll do is we'll just go in here and kill some Paneleons anyway. So this in here is auto loot, by the way, um, which makes it super easy to take care of this stuff. I don't have the mission recharged for the day because I did it last night when I was playing around. Um, that's a bummer. But that mission would have gave us, I think, combat reflexes or something like that. I honestly don't know. Something good. Oh, thank you very much, by the way. Okay, so on this, if you don't pay attention, kind of you jump and you end up hitting the side of the wall and dying. That's always a bummer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump from the side. Ah, see, I hit it anyway, but we barely lived. Because I finally have enough hit points to not die on that. So, this little cave is absolutely weird. And I'm glad they added them because if, well, I don't know what the heck I'm doing there. I just Supermaned out of the water, which happens once in a great while. Okay, boom. We're ready. So these underground caves are all auto loot. They have them of the different various levels. So if you actually are like hunting a specific age group, you just go find the cave system, which is in that. Well, I'll show you later after we come out. And these are easy as crap because when you're done, you literally just go into the little office and leave and it will auto generate you out. So we'll burn through all our ammo real quick first. And then I'll show you guys. Probably the easiest way to get out of here. But we don't have to worry about a loot pill or anything else because they auto loot for us. And so, boom. I wish the density was a little higher. But if you go in that building, you'll automatically leave. So the first time I came in here, I didn't know what that building was, so I kind of went to check it out. There's probably some like explainer person that I probably should have listened to and would have told me that, but and these guys do global sometimes. Actually, Paneleon's global pretty often as a mob. They just don't blow your mind, you know what I mean? Like some mobs are stingy as heck, but if they ever global, they seem to be really impressive. And some mobs, it just seems like they like to give it out, but it's not very, it doesn't blow you away. Let's just say that. The bigger ones of these guys, though, they can blow you away. Like if you're hunting a really big one, you could get some of that pimp armor, the little tails, high markup. Honestly, the markup on a lot of the stuff we've got today is probably going to be pretty sweet. These caves are so ridiculously easy for hunting, though. So, I have popped into this cave before because there were too many people because it was popular day or something, and just literally sweated and swanted these guys in here because you don't have to worry about anybody else messing with your mobs or anything. Same thing, you know what I mean? Um, I don't really do that often though because I prefer to hunt honestly the if I'm gonna swat something, I'm gonna try to swat something that's gonna give me some dodge. And so the dire weeds. And I know nobody will like hardly sweats them on this planet, but I think that they're actually better than the Paneleons to sweat. And that's an opinion, and probably a very unpopular one to be honest, but like they don't hit that hard and they don't hit that often. And so, but you get dodge. And where are you going to go get dodge? Get in a shootout with somebody? I mean, and so, or hunt robots. I mean, you could hunt robots, but passively swanting, getting dodge is pretty pimp. And so I prefer them over the Paneleons for sweating, to be honest. Although the tail tips on these guys, very popular. Whoever decided to add this little underground hunting area made a good choice. Like, you're not up there killing all the mobs that everybody's sweating. I do actually think the density could be fixed a little higher, but that's probably just a preference, and a lot of people probably think the density's just perfect, so. I keep on thinking that we could check the map. No. Say, yeah, for sure. Little bit better density. That'd be about it. The only thing I'd want on this. Or actually, just a faster respawn rate would fix it too. Jeez, that was some missing. So we're getting wool and everything though, so that should be. Actually, I don't know if wool's worth as much as it used to be on this planet. At one point, you could get actual reasonable markup on wool. I'm not actually sure you can now. But we'll find out. I'll look. See, that's not bad. Yeah, there's no way we would be able to kill at this rate with a sword. I'd still be running over to people. That's sad, because I really love the crap out of the swords in this game, too. I think you guys feel me on the density just needs adjusted just slightly, right? Dang, these guys are taking a second to burn through, right? I think we burned through 200, even though we're not on the mission, but I'll have to get that mission aligned back up with everything, so I'll probably skip it tonight and let it roll over tomorrow so that I can do them all at once. Yeah, for sure, the density needs upped. Just by a bit, but like maybe a little bit more people and a little bit faster refresh rate. But outside of that, it's pretty relatively easy. Smooth. Nice little hunting place. now we're getting some. I think this might be half of our issue. We get on a roll here and we kind of slaughter off faster than they're coming back. Yeah, I feel it is. It's probably a recharge rate thing more than anything. Like the density's probably not horrible. I do think 20% more density and definitely faster comeback rate. And then we'd just be hunting like zap zap around this thing like a racetrack. Boom. Okay, so I'm taking computers. I know it sounds like a weird one to take, and here's why. It actually does go into robot stuff, weirdly enough. Okay. I always have such a hard time on that. I mean, I'm going to take stamina pretty much all the time. But I admit, like, I haven't figured out what is the perfect what should I take type skills, you know. I'm gonna go through, audit my guy better, see exactly where we're at on everything, and kind of write down a list of what I do need to be picking. Because I feel I'm kind of random about it right now. Which is not a big deal, but I'd probably progress forward if I wasn't so random in picking skills. What is Magic Forest? I would join you for Magic Forest. When are you doing it? And I will straight up, I mean not today obviously because I'm about wiped out, but you should let me know when are you doing Magic Forest. I would come to next island and do it with you for sure. I don't even know what it is, so I definitely would do it. Like, for sure. Message me a time and stuff when you want to do it, and I would set that up for sure. Okay. I don't know anything about the Magic Forest, but the fact that it's called Magic Forest, that's enough to get me in. Just gonna say. If I would have known there was a Magic Forest on 420, I probably would have been adventuring in the Magic Forest for 420. Type stream, you know. It just seems like one of those type of places. I don't even know what it is. But I would 100% go do the Magic Forest. I like Next Island too, by the way. I don't know why Next Island doesn't get more love. It's a fascinating place. Has some great dailies. I have not explored enough of ancient Greece though. And I kind of even like the idea of ancient Greece. Like, I don't know why Greece has always been a fascinating thing to me. Because they were in a world back then, man. Ooh. Of course, lately we seem to be in a world too, so, you know. Jeez, we have killed the crap out of stuff. I am excited about that new stamina point that we just got. I don't actually know how stamina directly factually works. You know, like I'm just gonna be honest, like, but I feel it's a good thing. But mechanically, don't you guys kind of wish you knew exactly how it worked? Like, what does it do? I for sure wish I knew mechanically exactly how it worked. Because my guy's heavy breathing on this run, so I'm not sure if he has good stamina. If we had good stamina, would we heavy breathe on runs? Who knows? Okay, since we have 5 shots left, there's one dude right here. It's gonna be just enough to take him down. It would have been nice if he would have gave us a global, but no. So this is all you do to finish this out. By the time you get to that dot, every time, I've never made it past that dot, just so you guys know. And that would have completed our little thing. Plus, there's some dude down here that will give you ammo. I don't know where he is exactly. It's like a new people mission of some kind. It might even be a only new people mission. Man, there are so many people on this planet right now, you guys. Like, there are times I've came to Cyrene and I felt like I was like the only dude kicking it. Oh yeah, we didn't have that mission. I was about to go claim a mission we didn't have. I felt like that a long time ago, like when you came here, you were like the only guy on Cyrene. And it was like kind of awkward actually, because yes, you could do all the fun, hey, I'm going to sweat and stuff like that, and you could do all your adventuring stuff, but like there was nobody there, and so it was just this big awkward. By the way, there's a bunch of missions in here too, and upstairs is where the other chambers are, so you can go in and basically do the missions on higher levels, and so they have them all the way up, which is pretty impressive. So let's look at what we got. We did okay on stuff. These have crap markup. I wasn't really concerned with them. Um, this is going to have good markup. Let's show you that. 300% markup on those. Um, I should have had a bunch, so I'm going to assume I used them. No. Oh, yeah. No, we have a stack. Okay. So I don't believe these robot filters are highly valuable, but they are used in crafting like the other stuff. This stuff you guys know isn't really. We're saving up this stuff because we need it for the one crafting run we're going to do. These are 380 something percent markup. That's why we like that. Um, we already have a pretty good stack going on that. This stuff, I don't really keep stuff that's not going to have a good markup on this planet. And in all honesty, on the main planet, these would have good markup. But it's not what we're after right now. I'm going to check this low grade component crap. 180%. I have some of those. Obviously, we have some of these, right? And those don't have great markup, but I use them in something. And then, of course, we've got a good variety of this kind of crap. Um, Not massive markup on any of this, but we have a high usage amount of it because I do all those crafting runs. It's going to come in handy, right? Um, I'm going to zap us over here real quick. By the way, on a lot of planets, especially island planets, this is one of the best ways to get around. Like just instantly, like it's fast, goes on water. Sadly, almost all my dailies are freaking not recharged yet from the other day. Okay, so I'll show you why on this. This is why we're saving up all those. So we even have enough units to make some plastic stuff, but not a lot. And obviously we need a bunch of crap there. And so I am slowly building up the stuff for our crafting runs. We have the stuff besides the mass amount of animal like residue type stuff that we'll need for our weapon gizmo run. Now the weapon gizmo run 1 has already been completed, so now we're on to weapon gizmo 2. So I'm going to check to see who else we have to switch it to. This is, by the way, I'm going to show you this because this is very important. When I'm just like kicking it and I'm just going to be messing around and having coffee and stuff, not when I'm streaming, and so I'm not going to like sit here and do it this way. I will just go and I will scan one of these guys like that, see? Giving me a chance to get some of my xenobiology. And then as soon as you scan them and you like basically sweat them almost even once, they get pissed off at you. And so these guys, if you see I'm dodging, I'm not evading. So these dudes over here, they'll give you dodge skill. Now, in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, I would prefer to sit there and AFK sweat something that's going to give me dodge skill than something that's going to give me evade. Because, I mean, like, evade you get a lot of, and you're going to hunt things. I don't get a lot of dodge. And so I feel that dodge is actually more valuable myself, but that could just be an opinion type thing. it does look like Bella is on right now, and she is sweating something, but usually she's about ready to, basically, she attacks stuff. And she for sure will attack some things. And so let's check. Is she still on? Yeah, she's still on. Okay, clicking it over to Bella. I do hope you guys have a great day. I want to thank you very much for hanging out. Peace, very best wishes.